It was the inescapable cultural earthquake of the year. You couldn't open a feed, walk down a street, or turn on the radio without hearing about Kendrick Lamar and Drake. But the dust has completely settled now. The industry, the public, and the culture at large have all reached the consensus. Drake lost. A rap titan watched his invincibility shatter in real time. And right now, that is the one reality he cannot process. Drake still has his empire, but mentally, he feels like he's been stripped of the #1 spot. His ego is bruised, and he is desperately trying to claw his way back to the top of a mountain he used to own. Here is the harsh truth. By refusing to let this go, he is no longer defending a crown. He is actively dismantling his own commercial legacy. This is exactly why Charlemagne the God recently went on air with a blunt warning for the rapper. His advice? Stop spinning the block. Accept the loss, drop the beef, and move on. Instead, Drake is doing the exact opposite. He is keeping this feud on life support through constant sneak disses, filing legal disputes, and endless social media antics. This chart shows the classic sunk cost fallacy in action. As the investment line climbs aggressively with his petty jabs, the line for success plummets. He's pouring energy into a losing battle simply because he's invested so much pride into it. He is on a highly personal revenge tour, but the general public clocked out months ago. The fans are exhausted. Nobody wants to watch a global pop star constantly try to reheat cold fries. By desperately trying to win back the respect of underground battle rap purists, Drake is completely ignoring the actual proven superpowers that made him a billionaire in the first place. There's a weird narrative floating around the industry right now. Rapper The Game recently claimed the music world is out of equilibrium, going so far as to say clubs are literally sad because Drake is missing in action. Charlemagne immediately called this out for what it is: absolute fiction. Drake hasn't gone anywhere. This data visualization shows just how active he's been. If you look at the raw data, the counter clocks in at over 48 released songs during this supposedly quiet period over the last couple of years. We are talking about major collaborative albums, like his project with Party Next Door, and a steady stream of individual singles. The perceived absence of Drake music is a side effect of his recent behavior. Every new record he drops is immediately smothered by the noise of his own lingering pettiness. This highlights a strategic error. Instead of executing deliberate album campaigns, Drake has shifted entirely to sudden, antic-driven drops meant to catch rivals off guard. This chart illustrates the risk. Look at the massive, sustained streaming impact generated by a structured album rollout compared to the rapid decay of a surprise drop. When you operate at Drake's commercial scale, you cannot afford to flop. You need massive numbers to maintain cultural dominance, requiring a proper buildup. His second major miscalculation is assuming this revenge tour is a one-way street. He is acting as if he can fire off shots indefinitely without facing any serious retaliation from his opponents. Kendrick Lamar is likely watching Drake's moves from the shadows. If we know anything about how he operates, he is already analyzing the angles and preparing a calculated counterattack. The longer Drake stays in the mud, trying to beat a battle rapper at his own meticulous game, the more he erodes his own armor. To survive this era, Drake has to make a definitive pivot, and it starts with swallowing his pride and publicly accepting that he took a major L in this specific battle. Musically, he needs to completely abandon the tough guy, purist posturing. He has to get back to the exact sound that built his billion-dollar empire. That means focusing on high-energy nightclub anthems and massive melodic tracks aimed directly at women. That demographic is his true base. He has a prime opportunity to do this right now. With his upcoming project, Iceman, reportedly dropping on May 15th, he has the chance to run a clean, professional rollout devoid of any lingering drama. Drake's defining strength has never been underground lyrical warfare. His superpower is his unmatched ability to dominate global, mass-appeal pop culture. When you look back at the artists who have maintained relevance across multiple decades, you realize that true longevity isn't about keeping an undefeated battle record. Industry success is measured by the charts, and charting requires 3 basic ingredients: massive streaming volume, heavy radio spins, and consistent sales. Those are metrics perfectly engineered for Drake's pop sensibilities. Internet hype over a rap beef burns out fast. The cultural footprint of a global multi-platinum hit record lasts forever.
Drake doesn't need to win a street fight to be on top of the world.